Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me Gamerturk with some new Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet news straight from Japan. Dengeki Bunko magazine has shared some more details about the game, as well as scheduled a stream with the Sword Art Online Gameverse producer Futami Yosuke for December 7th, where we can get more information on the game. With Fatal Bullet being about 2 months away from its initial release date, 8th of February 2018 in Japan, and 2 weeks more for the Western release date on 23rd of February, it was about time we would receive some more information about the game. I will most certainly make another news video after the stream if we get anything substantial there, but for now I will be focusing on the information Dengeki Bunko shared on their website. Meanwhile, the footage you are seeing in the background is from an old capture. I'm just using it because that seems to be the one footage Bandai Namco is not aggressively claiming. And you can click on the icon on the upper right corner to watch the previous news videos on Fatal Bullet. Anyways, if you've been following the game for a while, you probably know that our original character will have an AI partner called ArFA-Sys or ArFA-Sys. From the looks of it, they still haven't decided on the abbreviation, considering we're getting different names. The screenshots claiming it's ArFA-Sys, while all the press releases and news come with the name ArFA-Sys, both short for Artificial Financial Advisor System. Well, a couple more things have been detailed about ArFA-Sys. First off, she is equipped with a special AI system that can provide various advantages. But you can't use this crafty AI to power level, since she will have a cap preventing her from becoming more powerful than you are in the game. You will be able to customize her appearance, weapons, and her gender as well, but I will stick with her since my main character will be a male character anyways. Once again, there is the mention of making decisions with ArFA-Sys. Though Havian has done a pretty well interview a while ago with the developers, sadly it seemed to me like the language barrier really affected the interview, since the developers answered these questions about decisions with just customization options, which had me confused a little. But good to see we're getting the confirmation that our decisions will affect something. We don't really know if the story will branch out based on our decisions, but at the very least we will make decisions that will affect something in the game. There are certain functions ArFA-Sys can serve in the game, and I'm not sure if some of them were actually necessary, since they seem to make the game a little bit convoluted. Money management system is one of them. Of course, when you name your AI financial advisor, it has to have some financial abilities. Apparently you can delegate your ArFA-Sys to invest your in-game money on things, after setting up certain rules of course. Second feature is that you can customize her personality. This is kinda similar to the traits in Hollow Realization, but you don't seem to need to grind for them. You just set her personality to suit your needs, if you need DPS, tank, support, whatever. And by setting her personality, I don't mean just how she approaches the battles. You can customize her emotions as well, and she will react accordingly to various situations in the game. We also got to hear some details about the weapon types, but probably nothing you weren't expecting has been revealed. Submachine guns are, of course, for short to mid-range, they're very lightweight and they are easy to handle, and they come with lots of ammo reserves. Gatling guns are best at middle to long distance. It is quite heavy though, so you will be losing from your speed in favor of more firepower. Grenade launchers, again mid to long range, similar to Gatling guns, but of course they have a huge blast radius, which means you can do tons of damage to a group of adds. We also got to hear about skills, which is a slight deviation from the original premise of Gun Gale Online. GGO in the main canon does not really have offensive skills similar to sword skills from previous games. It only has support skills like first aid, Hawkeye, acrobatics. Other than these, GGO was essentially a shooter game that 100% depended on your abilities of being a good sharpshooter. In Fatal Bullet, however, GGO has some weapon skills to assist you throughout gameplay and deal higher amounts of damage. For example, quick shot for handguns rains fire on nearby enemy in quick succession. Assault rifles and shotguns will have a skill called Gun Sting that makes you rush towards the enemy and blast them with your gun. Even Kirito's Phodon sword receives what is essentially a sword skill that you will surely remember from the anime or the games, horizontal square, where he slashes 4 times and creates an area of effect attack at the end of the combo around him. But as I said, there are also support skills such as Shield Matrix that makes you invulnerable for a while, and the healing area buff that regens your HP if you're standing in it. On top of that, we have debuff skills as well, like Blaze Bullet, which is a fiery bullet that explodes and causes fire damage over time, the Poison Gas Bomb that does poison damage to enemies who got trapped in, and the Gravity Generator Bullet that creates a gravity field that sucks enemies there. I'm not entirely sure if it destroys them, damages them, or just makes them an easy target for grenade and rocket launchers though, that was not really mentioned. And aside from those skills, you can expect your regular gadgets from a shooter game like the frag nades, smoke nades, and health kits, etc. But that was it from the most recent reveals. Bandai Namco, if you ever see this, please let me have an interview with the devs. I have some questions I'd like to ask, being such a passionate fan, as well as the SAO gaming community does. I know Bandai Namco won't see it, but hey, it's worth a try. Please notice me, senpai. Do subscribe for more on Fatal Bullet. As I said, there is a developer stream on the 7th of December, and if you get anything from it, expect a video about it. If you can understand Japanese and want to get the Japanese version of Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet 2 weeks before the worldwide release date, you can take advantage of the discount code Gamerturk at japancodesupply.com to get 3% off of your purchase of $50 or more and get Fatal Bullet from the Japanese PlayStation Store instead. Link down in the description. You can follow me on facebook.com/Gamerturk and on Twitter at Gamerturk95. You can support my channel directly on patreon.com/Gamerturk, and thank you to Nathan and Tiffany for doing so already. You can contact me anywhere I mentioned earlier, as well as the Gamerturk Discord channel, link in the description as well. I will see you soon. Take care.